So good evening, guys. This is Pavan from MGM IT Training. So first of all, thanks. I know few people are waiting from more than a month for my batch, for this evening batch, Manoj and a few others, right? So thanks for your trust on us, and thanks for waiting from 1 month long time. So unfortunately, last to last week I got viral fever and I got hospitalized, and I recovered, and we are starting the batch today. So many thanks for those who are waiting from a month time for this batch, right? And we are going to, as we discussed, so we are going to run this batch as a evening batch. So standard timings will be 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. IST. So, however, for the first 1 week, I will run it from 8 to 9 p.m. because we are the previous batch. There are some pending concepts that I need to cover for previous batch. So till then, I will be taking for 8 to 9 p.m. Till this week. By the end of this week, that batch will be completed, and then we can switch to this standard timings of 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. IST. So we'll go with majority people, convenient time. If anyone, we can adjust this by plus or minus half an hour. Okay, as per the requirement. So we'll go with the majority people convenient time, right? So Hila. Hi, Agla, able to hear me? Akila, able to hear me? Guys, everyone should speak out in the meeting.
Yes,
I
sir.
cannot have silent spectators. I can't allow that. Okay. So session should be interactive. So I will not allow any silent spectators, or if someone is not speaking, I'll remove them from the meeting. As simple as that. Right? So this is Pavan from MGM IT Training, and let me give a brief introduction about myself and unique features of the training. So basically, I'm an MCA graduate and I'm having 18 years experience. Okay, 18 years of IT experience. One second, right? Please save my WhatsApp number so that you will get notifications. If you don't save our WhatsApp number, you will not get any notifications from us, guys. Mostly, we'll be sending, broadcast messages, not one-on-one messages. So unless until you save my contact, you will not receive those broadcast messages. And also make sure that you are added to the WhatsApp group for your batch. So this is the WhatsApp group for this September 2024 JMeter evening batch. And please, please observe here that, I had mentioned the start date and timings over here, right? And I'll add the meeting ID also here. I'll add the Zoom meeting ID also over here. Yes. Okay. I'll update the Zoom meeting description, WhatsApp group description with the Zoom meeting ID, right? And this is the batch tracker sheet. For every batch, we have a batch tracker sheet. Uh, I'll show you the some of the previous batch tracker sheets. So this is July 2024 batch tracker sheet, which is still in progress. And this is our September 2024 morning batch, right? So we started one morning batch for LoadRunner and Dynatrace, and we have a different trainer for that. Trainer name is Sham for this. Okay. So if anyone is interested to, I'm sorry. If anyone is interested to learn LoadRunner and Dynatrace, so this batch is running from 9 to 10 a.m. Okay, right? So please join this morning batch if anyone is interested to join LoadRunner and Dynatrace. So you can see here this batch is for LoadRunner and Dynatrace batch, and the trainer is Sham. And this was started on 4th September, as you see here, right? So we have a batch tracker for every batch. We have a separate batch tracker for every batch, and I will share this batch tracker sheet with everyone so that you will get to know like what concept is covered on which day, and you can correlate it with the recorded sessions that you receive. And for every batch, we have a playlist URL, right? All the recorded sessions will be uploaded to that playlist URL. Okay. So I hope you are familiar with this terminology. Playlist means see, observe here. This is July 2024 batch playlist URL, which is having 36 recorded sessions. right? These are the recorded sessions of this batch. So in this way, I'll create a playlist URL, separate playlist URL for your batch also, and all the recorded sessions will be uploaded to that, added to that playlist URL. And initial first 1 week of sessions will be demo sessions. They will be uploaded as public videos or unlisted videos. Anyone can watch those videos, right? Who have the link can watch those videos. However, once we start the actual tool, so they will be uploaded as private videos, and they will be given, we will provide access to those who paid fees and confirm their joining. Clear case? Any queries? I'll take a pause here. Any queries? So this is the batch tracker sheet. I'll share this tracker sheet, batch tracker sheet to everyone once you confirm your joining. Batch tracker sheet, and for every batch, I'll create a Google Classroom where I'll be giving the assignments, scripting assignments, right? And working on the scripts and sharing the scripts for review is mandatory. Okay, mandatory for everyone. No exemptions, even though you are working or like Akila not able to hear anything. So are you able to hear now, Akila?
Sir, now okay.
Okay. So in Zoom meeting, you have an option to test your speaker and microphone, right? So in the Zoom meeting controls, right? So you have a microphone symbol, right? Next to that, you have an option called test speaker and microphone. If you click on that small arrow mark, you have an option called test speaker and microphone, right? If you are facing some, if you are not able to hear me, you can use this option anytime,
Okay, I'm
right?
able to hear with
Ha ha.
computer
Yeah, yeah. This
audio,
is for
but
everyone that
not
I'm saying.
with okay, but
So
not with my earphone. I'm not able to hear with my earphone.
that's what. So here you will have an option to select the microphone. You'll have an option to select the right. So you can switch between speaker and microphone over here, right? So use this option. Understood, yes.
Okay.
You go through that, use that option, you will understand automatically the what is that, how does that test speaker and microphone option works, right? So please use that option, test speaker and microphone. By the way, I'm using licensed version of Zoom meeting, which is having a lot of features, and there is no time limit. There won't be any time limit as well, right? So let me create one classroom for, Google Classroom for your batch also. So JMeter, in this batch, JMeter, BlazeMeter will be covered, and InfluxDB, Grafana, and Dynatrace will be covered. Okay, these are the major concepts that will be covered in this batch, right? Room is Zoom meeting. This is only online one. So I'll add the meeting ID also here. I'm sorry. So once you confirm your joining, once you pay fees and confirm your joining, I will add your Gmail ID to this, and I'll be giving assignments over here in the classroom, classwork tab, right? So that is the purpose of this Google Classroom. And those who, if anyone cannot work on the assignments, please let me know. I will not add you to the Google Classroom. But if you want to receive the assignments, you are supposed to work on the assignments and share it to me for review. Mobile performance testing also, yes, we'll have, 1 or 2 sessions on mobile performance testing. Not one, but you'll have 2 to 3 sessions on mobile performance testing. Okay. Yes, I'll cover that also. Any other queries like this? So, and please speak out. Okay, API performance will be covered. Yes. So web and UI performance testing, those are mandatory. If you want me to add it here, I will add it here in the group description. So you want me to add that here? I'll add it here. Okay. JMeter, BlazeMeter, InfluxDB, Grafana, Dynatrace, API testing. Should I add it? So I'll be covering GUI testing and API and mobile performance testing. We'll be focusing mostly on web performance testing. However, I will also cover API testing and mobile performance testing as well. Okay. So GUI testing means your web interface testing. So web application testing and API testing. So REST APIs testing that will be covered, and mobile performance testing also will be covered. And please, can you please ping me your Gmail ID if you haven't shared it to me before? If you already shared it to me, that's fine. But if you did not share your Gmail ID to me, please share it. Uh, are you getting that black color box still now? Now also, Pawan?
Sometimes I'm getting, sir.
Sometimes maybe
Last
when I open this participants tab, that is where you are getting. Okay.
now
Are
I'm
you
now
getting it
I'm
now?
also getting. Yes,
Are you getting it now?
yes,
Yes,
exactly.
sir.
Okay, okay. So, okay. This is participants. I had opened the participants window. I think that is where you are getting. Solution. And guys, please refer, refer any friends or relatives. So, it's not about just only training, guys. So let me quickly hold. So training is only 50%, guys. This JMeter training or LoadRunner training effort will be only 50%, right? So most of the people who join our training will be like those who are having career gap. So they need guidance on how to prepare a proper CV, projects for your CV, right? And let me pause recording. I need to discuss a few confidential things. If you want to help someone, any of your friends, refer them. Please do refer them. And if they join for classroom training and if they take placement assistance, you will get 5,000 as a referral amount. Okay. So now let me move on to the PPT part. Right. So you understood, right? So, if they opt for classroom training, and so by the way, we are having classroom training for morning batch, for LoadRunner morning batch, we are having classroom training, as well as one JMeter batch is also running in the classroom. So July 2024 batch, of course, this was started like in July, web and mobile performance testing morning batch, right? So once this batch is completed in October, from October onwards, I'll be starting next JMeter offline batch. Clear, guys? So if any of your friends, if you refer anyone and if they join for opt for classroom training and placement, you'll get 5,000 as a referral amount. If they join online also, you'll get some referral amount, but not that much. Clear, guys? Right? Any queries? And now coming back to this, any queries, guys? I'll take a pause here. Any queries? If you want me to stop recording, I'll stop the recording. If you want to ask some confidential question, I'll stop the recording. Or else, you can ask the questions at the end of the session, right? So coming back to my intro, like I'm an MCA graduate and I'm having 18 years of experience. The reason why I'm telling this is some people are, like even some people who are having 4 to 5 years experience, even my students, some of my students are also started giving training. They have only hardly like 2 to 3 years experience. They got job with by claiming 5 years experience, and there are five fake experience plus genuine 2 year experience, 2 years kalbi. They are saying they are claiming that they are having 7 to 8 years of experience and giving training. Okay, one of my student also is giving training. Okay, for your information. So that's the reason I am saying, like, we are having all our trainers from our institute are having 18 years of experience. Even myself and, LoadRunner trainer is also, our LoadRunner plus Dynatrace trainer is also having 18 years IT experience and 5 years of training experience, right? And I am having like 15 plus years of experience in performance testing and engineering, and of course, and still learning, right? So it is our learning is never ending in IT, right? So, doesn't matter whether you have 15 years experience or 20 years experience or 25 or 30, you will be, you should be ready for learning throughout your lifetime, throughout your career time. That's the reason I mentioned still learning. So I started my career with AppLabs Technologies. AppLabs, if you heard it, like it is world's first largest independent software testing company. There I got chance to work on multiple tools like LoadRunner, web load and seal performer. What are these web load and seal performer means? Those are other performance testing tools. Of course, those are not so popular nowadays. Nowadays, like LoadRunner and JMeter are the most popular tools. After that, you have NeoLoad. NeoLoad comes in the third position, third place. So first comes LoadRunner and then JMeter and then NeoLoad nowadays. Right? LoadRunner and JMeter are having equal market share nowadays. So, we cannot decide which one is first and second in between these two. But NeoLoad comes in the third place, right? So I worked for App Labs Technologies in retail, healthcare, banking, and finance domains. And after that, I worked for Tech Mahindra, which is another service-based company, right? I'll turn on my camera, guys. Right. So, like some people asked for classroom training, but, just for their sake, I'm turning on my camera. At least, they'll have some classroom kind of feel. Okay. So I worked for Tech Mahindra after leaving App Labs Technologies. So I got chance to work on multiple LoadRunner protocols like TrueClient. So web and web protocol are regular protocols. Anyone who is having some experience on LoadRunner might have worked on these web and web services protocols and API testing. So apart from that, I got a chance to work on TrueClient protocol, Java vUser, Citrix, ComDecom, Oracle MCA, Oracle 2-tier, Oracle Web Apps 11i. So I'm having work experience on around 10 LoadRunner protocols. Okay, only with LoadRunner, I worked on 10 protocols. So after working for Tech Mahindra for 2.5 years or 3.5 years, 3 years, I think, approx. So I had joined Bank of America, which is a product-based company. There I got chance to work on JMeter, Jenkins, Splunk, Introscope, Dynatrace, WebLogic, Console, OEM, MapWatch, and all this. Apart from the regular load and soak test, I also got a chance to work on capacity planning test for Bank of America. While working for Bank of America, I worked for one of their crucial application called payments. That payments, like Bank of America is into wholesale banking. They also do payroll processing for companies like Apple, Accenture, etc. So, like I was involved in that particular project, which does our particular application, which does payments processing for Bank of America. And while working for Bank of America, I got certified in Splunk and Dynatrace. And I am also a certified associate in JMeter. So this I did it when I was working for InnoMinds, right? So after working for Bank of America for 2.5 years, I had joined InnoMinds, which is a service-based company, and that is one of the national best employer brand, and it also got top 10 dream companies to work for award continuously for multiple years, right? While working for InnoMinds, I also worked for SAP Labs. SAP Labs, uh, is a reputed ERP product based organization, right? Most of you know that SAP Labs, isn't it? So I worked as a principal performance engineer for SAP Labs. After that SAP Labs, I worked for another product based company called State Street. Again, another financial services product based company. And after that, I worked for Qualizil as a performance test architect. And Qualizil is again a service based company, which was like established by founders of Signity, right? Most of you know Signity, right? So some partners are who established that Signity. So they came out and they started a company called Qualizil, right? And my last company was Axway India Private Limited, which is another product based company. Yeah. So this is about my performance testing and engineering journey, guys. So total 18 plus years of experience and 5 plus years of training experience, 6 plus years actually. I started these trainings in end of 2018. So we are, like we will be soon completing 6 years in this trainings. Initially, I started online trainings, and later on we started classroom training last year. So this is our Amirpet classroom pic, guys, the left one, and right side is our Madhapur classroom pic, Madhapur training room pic. Okay. So we have, like a wonderful classroom in Amirpet, which is close to Amirpet metro station, quite adjacent to Amirpet metro station. So, like once the class is completed, students are, they will practice the scripts that and assignments that are given in the corresponding session, and they are spending around 2 to 3 hours on the for doing lab practice or scripting, right? So now, I will not go into trainer 2 introduction because he is for LoadRunner and Dynatrace batch, morning batch. So, but still, if anyone want to join LoadRunner and Dynatrace, so these are the timings and these are the timings. 1 second, let me show the timings and the batch. September batch. So yeah, one new batch was started on 4th September, very recently. And these are the concepts that are done till now. Okay. And now coming back to this. Yeah. And what are the unique features of our training? So first thing is we are providing training on enterprise Java applications, no web tools and a Blaze demo, right? So previously we also covered web tools, which is a basic application. However, this is very basic and we started covering different applications now from the last 2 years. So we deprecated this web tools, or we had updated the course contents. And let me show you. This is the latest version, 2024 scripting scenarios, right? This was updated this year, and we excluded that web tools and Blaze demo, and we added some new applications instead of in their place, right? One new application that we added is Demo Blaze and AOS Advantage Online Shopping application. And next year we'll be updating the course contents with the different applications. If we find some better applications than this, we'll update the course contents accordingly, right? So we are providing right now, like from the last 2 years, we have been providing training on enterprise Java applications. And remember, when once you are into project, or you will be most of the applications that you will be working will be Java applications only. So that's the reason most of the applications, at least 60 to 70% of the projects will be Java projects or Java applications that you will be doing testing, right? So Web2 is a very old application developed in Perl language, and it's a very old application, 15 to 20 years of old application. That's why we stopped using it from the last 1 year or so, I think. And we started, giving training on enterprise Java applications. And for the first 5 to 10 minutes, you will have a oral assessment, right? You'll have a oral assessment. That means, I'll be asking some questions on the previous day concepts for the first 5 to 10 minutes. This is to accommodate the late joiners as well. And not only that, this is to see how much you are following, and how much each of you are focusing on the sessions. And then the next 50 to 60 minutes will be for theory or scripting sessions, right? Ideally, my session will be for 1 hour 15 minutes or 1 hour 30 minutes. And this is a breakup of a typical 1.5 hour session. And the last 10 minutes will be again for doubt clarification or any Q&A session. And we made scripting simplified and easy to understand. We made it easy to understand in such a way that we had some D-Pharmacy students and from hotel management degree background students who took training and got job, and they also completed 2 to 3 years of career by this time, right? So till now we had provided, around 1,000 students are trained by me in the last 6 years, 5.5 to 6 years. Around 1,000 students completed training with us. And, like around, like out of them, around 700 to 800 students got placement without proxy and without backdoor, right? So of course, some people, may be going for the proxy and backdoor, but, approximately, so we had 700 to 800 people who got placement, right? We don't encourage proxies and backdoors and all, right? I don't do proxies and backdoor. So if like if someone joined training for that, you're at a wrong place, first of all. Okay. Even though you go through that way, like you will not be able to survive more than 2 to 3 months. You can see that in like in one of the, like one of our subscriber posted a comment recently on my YouTube channel. Okay. So regarding some other institute, guys. Okay. So, don't go for shortcuts. Our training will be 2 to 3 months. 2 to 3 months of quality time will help you to, get placement on your own and survive without any external job support. Once you get job, you should be able to survive without any jobs, without any external job support. That is important, right? Or no? Which one do you, of course, like you want this one, best one, like you want to crack interviews on your own and you want to survive without any job support. Only those people, most of those people only join our training institute, right? So as you are here, I assume that, like you want to crack an interviews on your own and you want to survive, because that all that things are gone now. The proxies and work from home and all those are gone now, and most of the projects are working from office. It's work from office everywhere, right? And you are having at least one face-to-face interview nowadays in any company, right? So we made scripting simplified and easy to understand even for non-computers background guys. So you can imagine like, someone who is from hotel management background, right? His name is Vignesh, one of my previous batch student called Vignesh, right? His qualification is hotel management, this guy. And one of his friend referred him, common friend referred him called Satish. He's working in TCS. He referred and he got a plan. He don't even have a own laptop also, right? He completed his degree hotel management and he used to work in a in a sweet shop as a temporary job. Somehow, luckily, one of his village mate referred this training, and he joined the training and he got job. Now he's working in Bangalore. It took some time because he is from non-computers background. It took like around 6 months of time to get a placement. But after placement, he never looked back, right? So, and we have some people from deformcy background also. Okay. So let me show you some. Prashanti is her name. Prashanti Kalla. Yeah. So, she's from her B Pharmacy. Her qualification is B Pharmacy. You can see here, right? She got training, she got trained during COVID time, 2022, I believe, if I remember correctly. And she got, she's the first person to get job in her batch, right? She was one of my 2022 batch student and from B Pharmacy background. And, you know, surprisingly, she was the first person in her batch to get a placement, right? So any degree is fine for performance testing. That is what I want to emphasize here, right? There is nothing like, computers background doing well and non-computers background not doing well. There is nothing like that because, we don't write any code from scratch here in performance testing. We will not write any script from scratch. Rather than that, we will be using the tool to record the script. Your tool will generate the script. And of course, we need minimum logical skills for working on the scripting part. If any one of you is having any doubt, like, whether it suits you or not, please come and meet us in Amitpet, or please come and meet me once. We'll have a quick assessment and I can tell you whether this suits you or not. Right. And there is a question from Subham in Zoom chat asking like, do you need Java knowledge for JMeter? If yes, then how much level do we need? No, Subham. So there is no prerequisite except that, minimum degree is required qualification wise and minimum logical skills are required. Right. But, Java basic knowledge is would be added advantage is required for performance testing career, but that will be provided in the training. I'll give you like, Java basic training. I am from Java background. I'm an MCA graduate and, like in my last year's, project work, we will be doing some course, right? So I did Java course during my MCA last semester. So I can give you like equip or help you to equip with the required Java knowledge. Okay. So if you remember or if you observe here, I started my career as a Java developer only. Initially, I worked for like around 2 years. I worked on Java projects. And later on, like for some reason during that Sachin computer scam, I had to move to performance testing. There are no Java projects in my company, in Applus Technologies, in my first company. And at that time, like they are having good requirement in testing. And that's the reason I moved to testing, performance testing. But actually, I started my career as a Java developer and I'm having good, enough knowledge on Java. Okay. So that will be imparted in the training. I'll give you, again, when you say Java knowledge, you don't require Java coding knowledge, but you require some Java basic concepts, like, basic concepts like what is JDK, what is JRE, what is class path and all this, right? And what is garbage collection, what is Java heap architecture. All these concepts will be covered in the training. You can refer to the course contents document, by the way. Okay. To understand, let me quickly open it and explain that course contents document, JMeter course contents documents quickly, because most of you will be having the same query. Subham, to answer your query, so we'll start with the fundamentals concepts like SDLC, know your computer. Here I'll cover like computer fundamentals like IP address, private IP, public IP, and all this. In the first 1 week or 1 to 2 weeks, we'll be spending mostly on performance testing fundamentals, fundamental concepts, and then I'll be starting scripting I'll be starting the actual JMeter in second week or third week. Okay. So I'll be covering JMeter 5.6.3, which is the latest version, and with certification. Yes, all our most of our like 70 to 80% of our previous batch students are certified in JMeter, JMeter Pro certified. So Java concepts I will be covering somewhere over here. At the end of the almost in the last 2 weeks, I will be covering Java concepts required for performance engineers. Okay. When I say Java concepts, no, there will be no coding. Like some people may be worried like whether we need to learn Java coding. No, absolutely not. So, but you require some Java basic concepts like, as I told you, like some OOPS concepts. If you want, crack interviews successfully of a product-based companies, like in product-based companies, they may ask you some OOPS concepts. Like, can you explain Java OOPS concepts? And apart from that, important thing is like what is JDK, what is JRE, what is Java heap architecture, what is garbage collection in Java. Those kind of theoretical knowledge is required, which will be covered in the training. So there is no prerequisite that you should be already knowing Java. Is it clear? And I'll also cover some like so these, if you observe here, these concepts are optional for freshers but mandatory for experienced guests. I had mentioned it clearly here, and I had marked it in a different color. So these are required for only experienced guys, right? For freshers these concepts are not required. I hope I am clear, right? So no prerequisite knowledge is required, so I will cover the required concepts, Java concepts in the training. Any other queries, guys? Thanks for asking that. Any other queries? Guys, are you with me? Am I audible, guys?
JMeter certification is free.
This is free certification, yes.
Yeah.
So JMeter, so we have a provision to do free JMeter certification, and that's why like I encourage everyone to clear that, attempt the certification. Anyways, it's absolutely free of cost, right? So JMeter Pro, you can clear JMeter Pro certification after the training, and you can add it to your LinkedIn profile, just like how I did. So if like you can add it to your LinkedIn profile, and you can also add it to your CV. So that like whenever you are trying for job search, like you will get to like your profile will get shortlisted easily, or you will catch attention of the potential recruiters if you have some certifications in your LinkedIn profile and some endorsements, etc. Right? I am just trying to show you that my JMeter certification and Splunk certification. Here you can see licenses and certifications. I have added my JMeter and Dynatrace certification over here. And I'm also certified in Splunk Fundamentals Part 1 certification. Okay. And you can see the duration, when did I clear that, and all those. All right. So you can add it to your LinkedIn profile, and you can add it to your CV as well.
Sir, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Tell me.
Sir, on the Friday you did I listened the morning class, sir. Now I'm listening evening class.
Morning class is for LoadRunner and Dynatrace.
For
So this
evening
one,
classes,
September 2024
okay,
morning batch. This is for LoadRunner and Dynatrace. This batch, this
okay, sir.
evening batch will be for JMeter.
Okay, sir. For 8 to 9.
Yes. For this week, 8 to 9.
Oh,
From next week onwards, it will be like 7:30 to 8:30. That's what I explained in the beginning. Okay. So
okay, sir.
standard timings of this batch will be 7:30 to 8:30. I had mentioned here in the batch tracker sheet, right? So,
Okay,
but for the first
okay,
1 week only, you will have 8 to 9 p.m. Timings.
okay, sir.
But these would be the standard timings. 7:30 to
Okay,
8:30, because sometimes the session will cross 1 hour. So we need to
okay,
have some buffer time. After 8:30, we have half an hour buffer time, and I want to close by 9 o'clock. Okay.
okay, sir.
I want to close by
Okay,
9 o'clock at any cost. That's why, like
okay,
we have this buffer time. So we'll have
okay,
7:30 to 8:30 as the timings for this batch. Okay. And I'll share this batch tracker sheet with everyone. So please ping me your Gmail ID. If you haven't pinged me your Gmail ID before, please ping me your Gmail ID. And also please save my WhatsApp number, guys. Okay. Now coming back to this unique features of the training, most of the scripts that we are covering are given in different companies' interviews, guys. So some companies conduct scripting tests. For example, Amdocs conduct scripting tests. HighRadius conduct scripting tests. Some companies like first they conduct first preliminary screening round. In the preliminary screening round, they will give one script and they will ask you to do that. Once you do the script, then only they will be scheduling technical interviews. So most of the scripts that we are covering in the training are from those different companies' interviews. And scripting hands-on mandatory for every participant. Every participant should work on the script and share the script to me for review like this. Let me quickly show you. We have a separate Gmail ID for sharing the scripts. Recently, we started using GitHub for uploading the scripts, right? But every participant should work on the script, must and should, and you should share the script for review like this. So you see here, students sharing the scripts over to me here. So Durga Devi and Mahesh and Sainol, Ramya and all these Prashant Kumar, Nagaraju. So you can see their scripts and we will review the scripts and we will share the review comments like this. Let me show you the previous batch tracker sheets. Okay. So if you observe here, say we reviewed the script and I shared the review comments over here, right? So mistakes will be, if at all there are some mistakes or errors, they will be highlighted in red color. Okay. So let me share or let me show you the previous batch tracker sheet. This batch is still running. July batch is still running. Let me show you one of the completed batches, like April 2024 batch, for example. Right. So you can see here we reviewed the scripts and all the all the mistakes that you can see how many errors are mistakes that each one of them is committing, right, when doing the script. Right. Of course, this is the first application. That is why they made these many mistakes. And so we will review the scripts and we will provide the, we'll highlight the mistakes that they are doing like this in red color. And if it is working fine, if all good, we will, they will be given in regular black color. Understood, guys? So, but this is one reason why, we are successful in the training space, performance testing, particularly performance testing training space. So we are one of the leading performance testing training providers in Hyderabad, at least one of the leading ones. So if you see here, my morning batch we are having like around 20 people, 20 to 30. And once upon a time, it went up to 50 people. My batch, the usual batch size will be 30 to 50, right? So this is one reason, and one another reason like why our students are able to crack interviews on their own and able to survive without any job support. This is another reason, right? The script review is another reason. Clear, guys? So and then like as I told you, so JMeter Pro certification is mandatory and ISTQB is optional because this is paid one. This is optional, and moreover, if you want to clear ISTQB for performance testing certification, first you need to have, there is a prerequisite for this. You need to first clear foundation level certification for ISTQB. What is ISTQB? So ISTQB stands for International Software Testing Qualification Board, which is having worldwide recognition. ISTQB certification is having worldwide recognition. So you go to any country, ISTQB certification will have some value, right? However, if you want to do performance testing ISTQB certification, first you need to clear ISTQB foundation level, right? Foundation level should be cleared first. For that, it requires manual testing, strong knowledge in manual testing, strong experience in manual testing. So that's why this is optional, but JMeter Pro certification is mandatory. Free certification, this is free certification that we encourage all of our students, and 70 to 80% of all our previous batch students are certified in JMeter Pro, right? Are cleared this JMeter Pro certification. And in the training, I will be covering web services and API testing with both LoadRunner and JMeter. Right now, we are providing performance testing training with both LoadRunner and JMeter. These two are the major tools, right? Of course, NeoLoad is slowly gaining market share. So NeoLoad is another popular tool. So we don't have a dedicated training for that. Last month, we provided for free training by one of our previous batch students on NeoLoad, right? But we don't have a dedicated or 2 months training or 3 months training on NeoLoad as of now. Okay. And hands-on training on scripting with real-time examples and 15 plus scripts given in scripting test of various companies' interviews. I'll cover altogether 15 scripts with LoadRunner and 15 scripts with JMeter. If someone joins both the tools, they will be working on at least 30 scripts, right? And I will be covering 5 sample applications and 2 real-time applications. One real-time application with LoadRunner and one real-time application with JMeter, right? So that is we will we'll stick to that, and we will cover 5 sample applications or demo applications and one real-time application with LoadRunner and one real-time application with JMeter. And then we are applying sprint-based model to the training. So to help students understand how agile methodology is being implemented in the projects nowadays, and what is this sprint and all these concepts, what is scrum master, what is product owner, all those concepts, real time concepts will be covered in the training. So we are applying for doing that, we are applying sprint based model to the training, and sessions will be from Monday to Friday mandatory, and Saturday is optional. Okay, so Saturday's session will be dedicated mostly for script review or any doubt clarification, or if someone is blocked somewhere, we will be having a optional session on Saturday. But Monday to Friday, definitely we'll have a session from Monday to Friday. This is mandatory, right? And mobile performance testing was included from the last batch, guys, not from current batch, from last batch. So, in 2024, in the beginning of 2024, we started covering mobile performance testing as well. Okay. I think from April 2024 batch onwards, we started this. Right? And we are leveraging different digital platforms for the training, assessments, and assignments. So after 1 week, first 1 week to 2 weeks, we will have an online test. Everyone will have an online test. And those who are coming for classroom training, they will have a written test. For example, we are having one classroom batch now. July 2024 batch is like a classroom training batch. So they are having that written test tomorrow. They are going to have a written test tomorrow. Okay. And April batch is also classroom batch. And we conducted some written tests for them, right? So you can see here, week 1 assessment, then script review. So script review was done on Thursday here, and Saturday. Mostly it will be done on Saturdays and Sundays. I took one additional session here on Sunday over here, but actually Sundays we will not have sessions mostly. We'll do the script review on mostly on Saturdays, right? Just because, we are behind the schedule, I took an additional session on Sunday. Otherwise, Sunday will be off. Okay. And yeah, and we will have weekly and monthly assessments. Okay. And we are also providing placement assistance for those who are from, those who don't have any experience and those who want to keep some experience, or some people are already working in manual testing and they want to switch to performance. For them, this training would be enough. Attending the training would be enough. But for someone who is not at all having any experience, who don't even know how to write an email, right? Official email. So they can opt for this placement assistance. Why I'm saying, optional is this, we have separate charge for this. So as part of this placement assistance, they will be provided training on 3 to 4 real-time projects in classroom only. Okay. The reason why we can't cover online is real-time projects I cannot explain online, because, like we will be signing an NDA for that, whenever we work for any client, right? We'll be signing an NDA, non-disclosure agreement. So we should not, share the real-time projects online, particularly classroom also, we should not do that. But, there is no risk here for us. But for online, we have a risk. That's why, we cannot cover real-time projects, more real-time projects for online participants. Now, online participants may ask me, how about us? As I told you already, I will cover one real-time application on JMeter and one real-time application on LoadRunner for scripting and test executions perspective. Okay, I cannot cover end to end. I cannot cover, or I cannot show the confidential documents, all project related documents in online training. But for classroom, those who are opting for classroom, yes, we can provide this. We can show those, all the confidential information. Okay, because we will not allow to record those sessions, so there is no risk for us. Understood, guys? And apart from that, for those who are opting for placement actions, we will prepare proper CV with proper projects, resume preparation, and we are providing referral openings. Last week, one of our associate QA company conducted interviews, and like Monica, one lady called Monica got selected, and her onboarding was done this morning. Today she got onboarded. Okay. So we have, in this way, like we have tie-ups with some around 10 companies, 10 QA companies, testing focused companies. and we will be providing referral openings for as part of this placement assistance, right? There will be separate charges for this. So as part of this, we will be providing this 3 real-time projects training in classroom, resume preparation, and we'll be providing referral openings, and we'll conduct mock interviews for both, though for online participants as well, we'll conduct mock interviews. This is free of cost. Okay. So, and we'll conduct 5 mock interviews. We'll strongly suggest or recommend you to attend some mock interviews before attending the real interviews. So first mock interview will be taken by the trainer of the corresponding batch. For example, for this JMeter batch, I will be taking first mock interview. And 4 more interviews can be scheduled by my friends who are working in service-based and product-based companies. Okay. Because I know what I covered in the training. So I'll be asking mostly questions on the course contents. But but when you go for a real interview, they don't know what are our course contents, isn't it? They will do their interview in their own style, isn't it? So we strongly recommend you guys to attend this third party mock interviews that we are providing free of cost. Okay, there will be no additional cost for this. And this is for everyone, those who join online or offline, those who opted for placement assistance. And even if someone did not opt for placement assistance also, we can provide this mock interviews, right? Apart from that, one more unique feature of our training is there is something called Earn While You Learn program, right? This is there is one program, exclusive program for only classroom participants, because classroom participants have to spend some additional money for staying in PG or commuting. To help them financially, we are providing some Earn While You Learn program for classroom participants. Once a exclusive Earn While You Learn program for classroom participants. Okay. For online participants also, we have one Earn While You Learn program. What is that is? So, many a times I get some job support works. Okay. I'll show you like how many people, approach us for job support. See here, I'll save the contact like this. You can see here for JMeter job support, LoadRunner job support, LR job support, right? Ravi for JMeter job support. So we get a lot of job support requests like this. Like a lot of people approach us for job support. So whenever we get some job support, I'll give it to my students who are doing very good in subject knowledge and who are good in scripting. Okay. So based on their capability only, we'll be providing that job support to our students. So that is for both online and offline participants. So I'll take a pause here. So that is all about our Earn While You Learn program, which is a unique, feature of our training. I'll take a pause here, guys. Any queries? Any queries on these unique features of our training? My typical batch size will be 30 participants, guys, even though we have only 10 plus today. So, you will see that slowly the batch size will be ramped up and it may go up to 30. Any queries, guys? Okay, if you don't have any other queries, I'll stop it here, guys, for today. It's already 9 o'clock. We are on top of the hour. So I'll stop it here for today and we'll continue tomorrow, guys. Okay. So tomorrow I'll be starting, I'll take some time on this weekly assessment and monthly assessment and success stories of a few of our previous batch students. Some students got multiple offers. Some people got 4 offers, 5 offers, right? And some people got, first best team member award in the first 6 months itself from Cognizant. So one of our student, his name is Khalil. So he got a best team member award the first 6 months itself. Let me show you that. So yeah, here it is. So best team member award, he got best team member award. So he joined with 3 years experience, fake experience. He took training and he claimed 3 years of experience and he joined. So and he got best team member award in the first 6 months. And one of our another student, one of our 2022 or 2023 batch student, he got a performance bonus of 50,000. Again, this is also in the first 6 months. So we have a lot of wonderful achievements like this. So I'll quickly cover and explain them tomorrow. And we'll start with the computer fundamentals tomorrow. Okay. So I'll stop it here for today and, leave the next 2 to 3 minutes for any of your queries or any doubts.
When resume preparation for only for offline participants or also online participants?
Resume preparation. So, see, it's not enough. See, if you want me to provide some projects, I can give it. But it's not enough if I give the projects. I need to explain the projects, project architecture, and you need to have a thorough understanding of the application. So that's why we are providing only for those who opted for placement assistance. So, but if you just want some sample projects, I can give you for everyone, for online and offline, both online and offline, and whether you opt for placement or not, I can give you some projects. But this project explanation and all will be provided for those who opted for placement assistance. Okay. There basically we provide different projects for everyone. So some institutes, what they do is they will have some standard 5 to 10 projects, and they'll give only those projects to everyone. But I don't prefer that. I prepare a unique CV for everyone, those who opted for placement assistance. So I will not repeat the projects given to one person to another. The projects will be entirely different. At least, the current project will be entirely different for those who opted for placement assistance. And I will explain that project, that application architecture, what questions that you can expect on that project when you keep that project, right? So I'll explain all those interview questions that you can expect and how to answer them.
Okay, Pawan.
Any other queries, guys?
So like bank statement.
Let me pause recording and we can discuss that. Okay. Asked in the Zoom chat. API performance, as I told you, yes, we will cover extensively. API test performance testing will be covered extensively. Okay. And mobile performance testing, will have 2 to 3 sessions on mobile performance testing, not more than that. For API testing, you will have 1 week. We'll spend at least 1 week time on API, web services and APIs. And next question I already answered regarding Java knowledge. And the last question that I see in the Zoom chat is, if you complete this training, can we give interview for 2 years experience requirement? Definitely yes. You can keep at least 2 years experience on JMeter. And if you attend our LoadRunner training, another 2 years also you can keep on LoadRunner. So there are people already who kept 5 years of experience by learning LoadRunner and JMeter. There are people who kept 4 years, 5 years experience, and they cracked interviews on their own, right? So the extent of subject will be to that extent. The subject knowledge that will be imparted will be to that extent. So you can claim at least 2 years experience on each tool. LoadRunner 2 years experience after taking LoadRunner training. You can keep 2 years of experience on LoadRunner. Along with LoadRunner, we are providing Dynatrace training also. So you can keep 2 years experience on LoadRunner and 2 years experience on JMeter if you do both the tools, right? And let me explain. So, this is one common question that anyone will have in mind. So, one second, just give me a moment. I'm already having that. Yes. So, for freshers, any one tool is enough, guys. For freshers, those who want to try as trained freshers, one tool is enough. And this is the package that you can expect. Those guys can expect 3 to 5 lakhs per annum. For 1 to 2 years of experience, our students got, for 2 years, 3 months, one of our student got 8 lakhs package from Cognizant. So that is, and that is the reason I mentioned here for 5 to 8. Okay. So yeah, 5 to 8 lakhs is the package that you can expect for 1 to 2 years of experience, right? For 1 to 2 years experience, any one tool is enough, but JMeter is preferable. And BlazeMeter also better to learn BlazeMeter. BlazeMeter is a small tool which you can learn in 2 to 3 hours. Okay. So JMeter, BlazeMeter, monitoring and analysis are required for 1 to 2 years experience. Monitoring and analysis with InfluxDB, Grafana. These are the popular combination tools with JMeter. InfluxDB, Grafana. Okay. And I am going to cover Dynatrace also in this batch. From this batch onwards, I am going to cover Dynatrace along with JMeter training. Okay. But we'll be having 4 to 5 sessions on Dynatrace, right? But if it is a dedicated Dynatrace training, it will be 25 hours of training. However, with JMeter, I am going to give you 3 to 4 hours of training on Dynatrace. And this is enough. So main tool is JMeter here. The main focus will be on JMeter. So we'll be spending 2 months on JMeter itself here. Understood, guys? So for 1 to 2 years experience, JMeter would be the main tool. And these are all combination tools. These are all small tools like which takes only a couple of hours, right? But JMeter itself, we'll spend 2 months on JMeter training. So one main tool is enough for 1 to 2 years of experience, and this is the package that you can expect. For 3+ years experience, you require both LoadRunner and JMeter. It is recommended, strongly recommended to learn both LoadRunner and JMeter for 3+ years of experience. Along with LoadRunner, you will have Dynatrace, and along with JMeter, you will get trained on InfluxDB Grafana, Nmon, etc. Right? And some database tools. But these are the main tools that you need to get trained on for 3+ years of experience. This is the package that our students got. For service-based companies, they got 8 to 10, 12 lakhs package. And some people got into product-based companies, then they got 10 to 15 lakhs package. By taking training on both the tools, LoadRunner and JMeter, and monitoring and analysis, of course, and they got 10 to 15 lakhs package. If they are able to, some people are able to crack product-based companies interviews like Amdocs. Some of our students got selected for Amdocs. Amdocs is a paymaster, right? And it is a product-based company and it is a paymaster. We have some people who cracked interviews of Bank of America, JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, etc. And they got, this kind of packages. Clear, guys? And for 4+ years of experience, one of our student claimed 4+ years experience. Her name is Hemasweta. Hemasweta is one of the student who claimed 4+ years experience, and she got 16.5 lakhs package in Bangalore Birlasoft. Of course, right now she left Birlasoft. That's why I'm able to disclose her name, right? And there are some students who claimed 5 years experience and got 15 to 20 lakhs package. Okay, so this is the max experience that my students claim. Okay, and these are some some record packages. Value Labs offered 15 lakhs package for 3 years experience in performance testing, and one of my previous company called Qualizil, they offered 30 lakhs LPA for 8 years experience. See, these are not these are the packages. This is about package what package that you can expect for a performance test engineer, right? These are not our students, by the way. So these are, like I'm explaining some uh, good packages that performance engineers got. Performance testing career compensation are packages that you can expect. So package that you can expect. Okay. So these are already, there are some people who already got these packages. Okay. We are not saying any assumptions or guesses. So I know some people who got 15 lakhs for 3 years experience in Value Labs. And, while I was working for Qualizil, I only did her interview, and my company offered 30 lakhs package for 8 years experience. Okay. So these are some known figures to me. There may be some, more than this also, which I don't know, obviously, right? But these are some packages that I know in performance testing. And I know some guy who is working for Salesforce and Service now. There are some people who got around 55 lakhs package for 10 years experience. So this is the potential of performance testing career. Okay. 55 lakhs package for 10 years experience in Hyderabad. You don't require any on-site now, right? If you are getting 4 lakhs per month, take home salary, or 3.5 lakhs per month take home salary in Hyderabad itself, no need to run for any on-sites, isn't it? And my package is also close to somewhere this. Okay. So I am an average student like most of you or some of you. So I'm not a topper, but still, I reached around 50 lakhs package in my career. Okay. But this, I'm an average student like you, right? I also wrote, some of you guys, by the way. Okay, not all of you. I'm an average student like most of you. And I also wrote supplies in mathematics. Okay. When I'm doing my graduation and MCA. So I'm an average student, but still, I was able to reach, 50 lakhs package. Of course, for 15 years experience, not 10 years, but 15 years experience. Because I started my career in 2005, right? Nowadays, people are starting career with 10 lakhs package. People are claiming 3 years experience and they are getting a starting package of 10 lakhs. So obviously they will reach much higher packages than us. I started my career with 3 lakhs. My starting salary was 3 lakhs. So, that's why the growth also will be very slow, right? But nowadays people are getting 8 to 10 lakhs package, starting package for, claimed experience itself, isn't it? Obviously they will, by 10 years, they will reach this package, obviously. Or, someone who is starting career now, they will reach 1 crore package by the time they reach 10 years experience. Definitely. After 10 years, definitely the packages will be in crores only. So these are the tools that you need to learn for each experience band, and these are the packages that you can expect. Or these are the already people got these packages already. Any other queries, guys? Now, and by the way, we are also running automation testing training. Trainer name is Rahul. We are running automation training. Selenium with Java training. We are providing Selenium with Java training and Playwright tool as well. We recently, the trainer recently started Playwright tool as well. Okay, please let me know. Please refer if you have any friends. Any other queries, guys, before we close today's session? If you want me to stop recording, I'll stop it. If you want to ask yeah, someone asked about the bank statement and all, right? Let me pass recording. I know very recently, like couple of months back only, we started this Insta page. So I'm posting a lot of openings, referral openings on this Insta page, guys. You can see here. So these are some openings that I posted today morning. Okay. So, I'm collecting from various sources and sharing it on my Insta page. So please follow this Insta page, guys. This is the handle. MGM IT Training is the Insta handle. Is our Insta handle. Okay. And, this is like whenever we have some referral openings, we posted here, employee referral program, right? These are exclusive referral openings shared to our students. Okay. And also, let me quickly show you our, see, you can see how many openings I'm posting continuously, collected from various sources. And, this is week last month in August, we conducted one scripting test in our institute. And we invited, one of my previous manager, he's Rupesh Gar. He's the founder and CEO of Frugal Testing. Okay. So this is their website, Frugal Testing, right? So this is, founders and CEO, like we had invited Rupesh Gar. I worked with him under his, his team, or I worked as a team member in Bank of America. So we had invited Rupesh Garg and he came along with his wife, and, we asked him to present the participation certificates in the scripting contest. So we conducted scripting contest last month. We started this in August, and these are those picks. Okay. And this is about our Earn Value Learn program and referral scheme, right? Referral benefits. And there are some openings that we posted in referral openings that we posted in tech systems. So please, and some fresher openings for cyber security that we posted on our Insta page. And some, some useful stuff like this, like about garbage collection and memory issues in Java applications, right? What causes put throughput, or sometimes we post some, like database concepts, important asset database concepts like CRUD operations. So please follow our Insta page, guys, if you want to get these updates. And this is our Amirpet classroom, and this is our Madhapur training room. Okay. So this is about, so these are some important concepts, very important concepts that everyone should know. Such concepts we post it in, in the Insta page occasionally, right? So to keep up the momentum. All right, guys. So that's all I have for today. And this is my YouTube channel. So you can search for, automation and performance testing and testing live training. Okay. So if you go to YouTube, if you can search for performance testing, automation testing, live training. So let me quickly show my YouTube channel, performance testing, automation testing. So This is my YouTube channel with this logo and having 13,000 subscribers, guys. So we achieved 13,000 subscribers only with performance testing. Automation testing was added recently, very recently. So we achieved this 13,000 subscribers with only one performance testing course. So please subscribe and turn on all notifications, guys. Okay. So because like we are providing once in a while, we are providing free trainings also. For example, we provided some free training on MongoDB performance testing, BlazeMeter, etc., database free training, etc. So if you want to receive any of those updates, please subscribe and turn on all notifications. Okay, that's all I have, guys, for today. So thanks for staying till now. It's already 9:30. And some people are waiting for more than a month for our batch. Many thanks for them. So I'll stop it here for today and we'll continue tomorrow at same time. Okay. So tomorrow I'll try to close by 9 o'clock. Okay. Any other queries, guys, before I close the session?
May I meet you tomorrow? Are you available?
Yes, I'll be available in Amirpet tomorrow from morning 10 to 1.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So this is Pavan from MGM IT Training signing off. Good night, guys, and see you tomorrow.